So it was the night of July 21st, and my webinar was scheduled. I'm actually on the webinar, and Natasha goes into labor. My mom was there, and I'm like, babe, I just have to finish this webinar. And my mom gets Natasha to the hospital, and a friend of mine is like, bro, Natasha is going into labor. The baby's about to be here. So I rush through the webinar, and I get to the hospital, and I remember, I get to see Melody being born, and it was then that I think to myself, I almost missed her birth because of a webinar. And that's when I knew something needed to change. I was what we like to call single as a dollar bill. I was like, why am I still single? What am I doing wrong? And I remember in a moment of prayer, I was talking to God, and I was like, God, am I missing something? I don't know, where is she? What is she gonna look like? Did I miss her already? Like, please help me. And I remember God saying to me, Jamal, you're so focused on getting married. You have no idea what it takes to stay married.
Watch your mother. Okay, how much she love you, berate your father.
And this took me on a 1.5-year journey of learning how to have a successful marriage, because I saw that a lot of people's marriages don't go bad, they start bad. During that journey, I ended up finding my wife. We actually met on Facebook. We got married and filmed our story, and we call it the Facebook love story. Hey everybody, it's Jamal.
Hi, I'm Natasha.
And this is the story of how we met. It was cool because people all around the world began to take notice. And that's when someone was like, well, time out. Is this real? Is this a joke? And I looked at my wife, I was like, babe, these people really think that marriage is not working anymore. And so I said, let's create something. We ended up creating this brand called Married and Young. I had no idea what a blog was. I didn't have a background in marketing, no business degree. I was a ministry kid, so creating the blog was very new for me. At this point, it was simply just to help people to kind of change the narrative about marriage in our generation. One of my mentors calls me and he was like, hey, I saw you launch this blog. How many people are reading it? I was like, man, it's super cool. We got like 13,000 readers right now. And he's like, Jamal, you could be rich. I was like, what? Like, what do you mean rich? Like, how do you get rich off? We're just posting blogs on the internet. Like, how does that turn into money? I had no idea. And he's like, you don't have just a blog, you have a business. I was like, a business? He goes, yes, you have an online business. You need to monetize. And that's when I created my first book. At this point in our journey, we're at 40,000 people a month coming into our website. So in my mind, I'm like, if I can just get 39,000 of them to buy the book, we're rich. Like, this is it. This is gonna be our big moment of breakthrough. And I don't know what it is about writing books that we all think that it's just immediately gonna turn into dollars. Well, it didn't happen. We made about $3,000 and a moment of reality hit. That maybe this is not going to work the way I thought. And I kind of made a decision. I have a family to take care of. I'm a married man. My wife wants a kid. We need to get some things and some priorities in place. So I quit. And I left and went to a new job, making $17 an hour. And Natasha is 6 months pregnant, and we end up finding a way to make money through webinars. But it was not abundance, it was not overflowing. We were stuck in the same cycle every single week, going from webinar to webinar, and it was getting old. And also one of the things that it began to do was every week, I felt like I was having to sell my soul. And I remember at the point that she's about to have a baby, I literally was like, something has to change once Melody gets here. If I would have missed Melody's birth because of a webinar, I don't think I ever would have been able to forgive myself. Because that would have been like the ultimate moment of me putting money before family. And it was actually after Melody was born, I made the decision to join the Ask Method Masterclass. It was one of those moments like I kind of felt like I was led to do it, because one of the first things I was most excited about was to create a quiz. And within the first week, we generate 10,000 leads from this quiz. And that's when I knew, oh my goodness, we have a real business on our hands. Well, it was cool because now we have these 10,000 people that we were able to do the DDS on. I went from making $17 an hour to generating at that same year, within 3 months, creating a product that would end up helping us to generate over $600,000 in revenue, simply because I now knew how to ask my audience the right questions to create the exact products that they need to solve their problems. We literally have over 4,000 people that we serve on a monthly basis. And then as well, we now are taking what we've done successfully in the singles brand and are now able to serve other niches and other demographics at a higher level because we know how to figure out what they want. The future is so bright because it doesn't just staying in one business. We're creating multiple businesses that will be able to continue to help change the world. You hear most people, it's during their child's younger lives that they had to really sacrifice to be able to build a business. Now their kids are older and they regret the time they didn't get to spend with them when they were younger. Well, I don't want to have that story. My girls are my life. I get to share the world with them because to me, memories are so much more valuable than money. And we get to create memories with them whenever we want. And my business is providing that freedom to be able to do that.